All right. I think we're just about ready to start things up today. Let me just adjust my microphone really quick, and then we can begin today's Friday stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams where we just, chill and hang out and just do whatever works, whatever comes to mind. We talk about, you guys know how this goes if you guys have been here before. If you guys have been here before as well, you would know that on Fridays, we usually do some type of Ninjago trivia, and today is no exception. We will start that up in a few minutes here. Before we do, though, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Welcome back to the streams. It's Friday. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's do some fun things. First things first, let's go over our streaming schedule. For those of you guys that need a reminder, or if you guys are new here, we stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. And yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for the schedule. In terms of the quiz today, I do have a couple of things planned, or at least one thing planned, and if that one plan fails, we will go to the backup plan. Essentially, I made a quiz on Kahoot. May or may not be the same one that we didn't play from a couple of weeks ago. I have that quiz ready to go. If Kahoot ends up failing, if that Kahoot, if the website doesn't work for whatever reason, or if, we get, something similar happens to what happened last time we tried a Kahoot, we are going to switch over to the Blookit website. However you pronounce that word, it doesn't matter to me. We're going to hop over there and do the quiz there instead. Might be a little less in terms of quality, might be a little difficult for people to join. I believe there is a player cap on that website, which isn't the case for Kahoot, unfortunately, but I do have a backup plan in place. So if one website fails, we can always go ahead and try the other website. Either way, we will totally run Ninjago trivia today. We're going to start that up in a couple of minutes. I want to give people time to join into the stream if they haven't, joined up just yet. I want to give some folks time to settle into the stream, essentially, but we will start things up in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? Let me know how your day is going so far. My Friday's been okay, pretty productive so far today, got a lot of work done, but still a lot of work left to do. So after the stream wraps up, I will totally be working on more videos and school stuff, basically. So yeah. Kahoot's player cap is 2,000. That won't be a problem, though. Oh yeah, there's no way we're going to have 2,000 people joining into the stream. As much as I would like for that to be the case, yeah, these streams never get that massive in terms of a view count. So, no worries there. Just had pizza for dinner. Nice. Sounds good. Can you ask questions? Sure, you can hang out for a little bit if you want. We have a couple more minutes before we get started with the trivia. So yeah, shoot me some questions. Let's hang out for a few minutes. Let's see. Who's excited for the Sonic 2 movie? Yeah, I saw that trailer. It came out yesterday when we were streaming, and I watched it afterwards. It looks cool, I guess. I'm not a Sonic guy. I'm not really a Sonic fan. I have seen the first movie, though, and the first movie was funny, I guess, I suppose. I'm looking forward to the second one, though. I mean, Idris Elba is in there as Knuckles. Can't really go wrong with that, right? Yeah, it looks okay. It looks all right. Let's see, Day of the Departed pictures, sure. For the couple of minutes that we have here, Day of the Departed, certainly. Let's do that. Where's Waffle? Waffle is sleeping on my bed. I had to kick her off my chair, unfortunately. She had to leave the chair so I could sit and run stream. So, do I watch anime? I used to a lot. Nowadays, I still do, just not as much as I would like. I don't really have a lot of time to do a lot of things that I like right now. I do have a couple of weeks off here starting next week, so hopefully I can actually put some time aside for my hobbies and whatnot. But yeah, I used to a lot, not so much these days. Will I watch the new Spider-Man movie? Yes, indeed I will. I have tickets set for next Thursday, and I do have more tickets for that Sunday. So I'm going to be seeing it a couple of times that opening weekend. I do plan on watching that more than once. Do I know which studio animated the Golden Hour Legacy short Will film or Wild Brain? I don't think it was either of those, if I recall correctly. I thought it was a different studio altogether. Maybe wrong, though. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I thought that it was animated by a completely different studio. If you guys know, feel free to let me know in the chat or in the comments. Answer that question for us. That'd be great. I thought it was a different studio, aside from those two. But if it was one of those, it's probably was Will Film. Or Wild Brain, my bad. Did I find out the situation with Monkey Kid on Amazon Prime? I didn't, but from what I can see, it works for me. Like, I could still access all those titles. I was just watching Amazon Prime last night while I was editing, so seems to work for me, but I haven't tried Monkey Kid just yet. But the service seems to work. So, yeah. Favorite ninja? Definitely Cole. I love Cole the most. He's my favorite of the 6 that we have right now. What Lego theme should cross over with Ninjago? I don't know. First one that comes to mind is maybe Chima. Actually, maybe Monkey Kid, actually. That one would be kind of cool to see. Monkey Kid and, whatchamacallit, and Ninjago teaming up together. That could be fun. Few clips of Spider-Man No Way Home has been released. Yeah, I saw those. I liked the one with him fighting Doc Ock on the bridge. That scene's going to be awesome when I see it in the movie. Looking forward to that one a lot. When did I first hear about Ninjago in general? I saw it first in a Lego Club magazine. I believe it was the November 2010 edition of that. So, yeah, I saw it in a Lego magazine. I was subscribed to that service when that was still a thing. Not sure if it still is a thing, but I saw Ninjago being advertised in there, and I thought to myself, that looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll check it out. And so I checked it out, and you guys know what happened from there. And thus this channel was born. All right, I think it's about time to start things up here. I'm going to switch things over to the Kahoot. If you guys want to go ahead and check out kahoot.it on your web browser, load it up on your phone if you'd like, and we will get started with that. I just need a couple of minutes to prepare and get things ready, so just be patient. We will get there eventually. First thing I need to do is find the chat on my phone, because I can't monitor it on my computer because both of my screens will be taken up. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. I need to go here. And once again, as I said, if the Kahoot doesn't work for whatever reason, I do have a backup plan in store. So no worries. We will still be playing Ninjago trivia. If not on Kahoot, we will be trying something else. Let's see. I do want to host this. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Yeah. Classic mode. Yes, please. And I think we are just about ready to go then. Let me just mute the audio on there because, I don't want to get a copyright strike. And feel free to check out the Kahoot using this game pin right here. I just need to adjust this a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, feel free to join up. We'll see if this works. Hopefully this works. Fingers crossed. Feel free to join up if you would like to participate in today's edition of Ninjago Kahoot, and we will go from there. Let's get some people in here, though. See what we can do with this quiz today. Look at that. I already got a whole bunch of people in here. Excellent. We're going to give this a couple of minutes as well before we get started. We're going to, let this sit for a couple minutes. You guys know how it goes. Let's see who we got in here. Let's see. Paul Rudd, love to see it. Tom Holland, love to see it. All the celebrities joining because, I'm a very, very popular YouTuber with a lot of really big Marvel celebrities, obviously. That's totally the real Tom Holland and the real real Paul Rudd and the real Sebastian Stan. How about that? And let me know in the chat what your name is in this actual Kahoot, in this Kahoot quiz, I guess. Let me know what your name is. And yeah, we can start this up in a few minutes. We'll start things up. Cringe name. Lloyd Garmadon. I guess that's a cringe name, I suppose. Yeah, these questions I tried to, this quiz I had made in preparation for a stream a couple of weeks ago that we never actually got to, do that. We never got to do this officially. So I figured I would just reuse it for this one because, it's still good. We still haven't done it just yet. So, and this quiz does have a mixture of very easy questions, somewhat difficult questions. I tried to get like a super solid mix of questions, I suppose. I tried to mix it up a little bit just so it's not boring, I guess. Let's see. Just your YT name. Cool. Not too bad. Flaming Shogun. Nice. Love to see it. Akita Simp 64. Not too bad. Akita's a pretty good choice, not gonna lie. You have good taste, my friend. Good taste. We have Robert Downey Jr. in here, of course, returning from several other quizzes that we did. Something cringe. Fair enough. Here's Shaggy. Excellent. Kahoot is working? Yeah, it's working. Hopefully it stays that way. Otherwise, I do have a backup plan to head on over to a different website and try this out. Let's give this one more minute. And then we will start things up today. We're going to start off a little bit early. We have just over 100 people in here. YouTube channel name. Cool. Not too bad. Lola Bunny. Nice. Imagine losing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. For these quizzes, as usual, there's no prize for like first place or anything like that. This is just for fun, just a casual thing that we do on Fridays. Not really trying to get anything too major out of this. This is just for funsies, just to hang out and just do something fun on the end of the whatchamacallit, end of the week. The end of the week. All right, guys, let's start things off today. Let's go ahead and start this up. You can always join up as we continue onwards, but I want to get this started as soon as possible. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, folks. Here we go. Get ready for this. The December 10th stream. All right, here we go. First question will be, one of 20. According to the pilot episodes, what is Nia's favorite color? According to the pilot episodes, what is Nia's favorite color? Remember, guys, in Kahoot, your goal is to get the right answer the fastest. That's how you get the most amount of points. So try to be quick with your answers, but also try to be precise. And of course, you can always join up if you would like to using the game pin down below here in the bottom right-hand corner. Just type in the link, type in that code, and you can totally join the quiz, midway through. But yes, according to the pilot episodes, what is Nia's favorite color? And yeah, you can type the answer in the chat if you'd like. I feel like the majority of people will have answered by then, so that's not really a huge concern for me, so we don't need to worry about that. I will let this first question run down the clock. Each question has a timer of about 90 seconds. I'll let it run down the clock all the way to the very end, so, just to show you guys how the timer works overall. See what you did with the colors? Yeah, big brain time. Because, if you take a look at these colors, you kind of got to read the word. Because, orange is in the red section. Red is in the blue section. And so on and so forth. Except for, there's no black section, unfortunately. That'd be kind of cool, though. Stream is delayed. Try refreshing on your end. Usually, you should see a delay of about 7 or 8 seconds. Usually about 10 at max. It might be a little slow on your end, either because of your internet connection or just the stream itself being behind. So try refreshing. Yes, it is blue. Nia's favorite color is blue. She says so in the pilot episodes when Jay's like, hey, do you like blue? Trying to get in those DMs, and then Nia's like, oh yeah, it's my favorite color. Neat. Good job, Jay. Test number 1 is complete. Okay, first place we have Avatar Lloyd, followed by Good Ninja, Jay, Mora Red, and Bricks Dan on YT. Subtle product placement there. We love to see it. All right, moving on to the next question. Question 2 of 20. What is the name of this Zane vehicle? And you'll see an image of a Zane vehicle. What is the name of this Zane vehicle? Is it the Snow Chopper, the Shuricopter, the Ninjacopter, or the Frozen Shuriken? You like blue? Yeah, exactly. He kind of mutters to Nia because, he lost his voice. He's like, hey, you like blue? She's like, yeah, blue's all right. Imagine if she said no. Imagine if she's like, no, I hate blue. How would Jay have reacted? That would have been a doomed relationship. Might as well have just given up right there. Yeah, this Zane vehicle did come in a set in the Season 11 wave, and he's been using it for a while, as recently as Ninjago Seabound. So, yeah. If you guys have the set, might be easy enough to figure it out. Just got to read the set name, I guess. And yeah, with this helicopter, it's not the first of Zane's helicopters. He had one back in the rebooted days as well. So, yeah. A lot of you guys seem to have the set, so you should know it. All right, we're gonna let this one run down the clock too. Just 20 seconds left. We'll figure it out. Get to the choppa. Yes, indeed. I can't do a good Arnold voice. I wish I could, though. That's like my dream impression that I wish I could do. Ooh, the chat just kind of like, it's kind of like caught up for me. All right. Alrighty. Yes, it is the Shuricopter. Good job. The Snow Chopper, I just kind of made that up. The Frozen Shuriken, no. And then the Ninjacopter, that was the name of Zane's vehicle from Rebooted. Did that change the hierarchy? A little bit. We have Flaming Shogun in first place now. Avatar Lloyd still remains in the top 5, followed by a couple more folks. All right, I'm not sure how to pronounce these names, but yeah, let's just continue on here. But yes, it is the Shuricopter. Question 3 of 20 here, folks. Who is this? And you'll see an image of a guy. Who is this? What's his name? Is it Karloff, Scott, Cole, or Okino? Consider this one. Think very carefully on this one, folks. Thanks for commenting the product placement. Hey, no problem. No problem. You guys are totally free to, name yourselves whatever you'd like. If Nia said that she hated blue, Jay would be screaming and crying in his sore voice. Oh, yeah. That would have been it for Jay. If I were Jay, I would have just quit right there. Been like, you know what, Master Wu? This was fun, but I am not going to be a ninja. I can no longer take this position. Oh, everybody answered. How about that? Yes, it is Okino. Most of you guys got that right. Only a couple people voted for Karloff. I think that this question's funny because if you take a look at it, Karloff and Okino have the exact same face. It's very strange. Brickstan and YT is now in first. A couple more people creeping up here. Still not bad. And then we have Hugify is the highest climber, up 14 places. Nice. All right, people, continuing on. Question 4 of 20. What was the first episode of the Ice chapter? What was the first episode of the Ice chapter? Not the last episode of the Fire chapter. What was the first episode of the Ice chapter? Do you guys remember during season 11? Have I seen Mr. Beast's Squid Game? I have not. I have not watched that just yet. I know everybody else has because it has a whole bunch of views, but I have not personally watched it just yet. So yeah. There was an episode 5 of Prime Empire called I Am Okino. Not sure if that was episode 5, but I know there was an episode in Prime Empire called that very thing. So yeah. But yeah, what was the first episode of the Ice chapter? Again, not the last episode of the Fire chapter, the first episode of the Ice chapter. Consider this one very carefully. Because there's a solid cutoff there. It's like episode 15 of season 11 and episode 16 of season 11. Episode 16 is the start. Because that starts the Ice chapter. Alright, we're going to skip ahead on this one at 20 seconds. And there it is. Let's skip ahead. It is the Never Realm. Good job. The Cold Goodbye, or A Cold Goodbye, was the last episode of the Fire chapter. Firemaker and The Absolute Worst are a couple of different episodes entirely. Moving on. Did that shake up the hierarchy? A little bit. Avatar Lloyd is back in the top spot. And some more folks are catching up. How about that? Alright. Question 5 of 20. Kai's final battle mech deploys from which ninja vehicle? Kai's final battle mech deploys from which ninja vehicle? If you guys remember, during the events of the final battle, Kai's mech kind of popped out of another vehicle. What was that vehicle? Was it the Ultrasonic Raider, the Samurai mech, the Earth Driller, or the Blade Cycle? It was sort of stored in the back of this vehicle. The sets never could, achieve something like this, which was kind of disappointing, but in the show, they made a whole deal out of it. They're like, oh, we have something in the back that we can use. Kai, go check out the back of this vehicle that shall remain unnamed for the time being. And then, surprise, the fire mech deploys. All things considered, I love this fire mech. It is so cute. I love it so much. Easily one of my favorite early Ninjago sets. I love it. If you guys like it too, feel free to let me know. Okay, everybody answered. It was indeed the Earth Driller. Yeah, it was stored up in the back, like a little compressed version, and then it just kind of pops out and transforms into a mech. Super cool. A lot of you guys said Samurai Mech. No, those are two separate vehicles entirely. Ultrasonic Raider, no, and Blade Cycle, also no. It was the Earth Driller. As mentioned, the sets never could accomplish this, but the show, again, made it a pretty big deal. Top 5 shifting up a little bit, and 5 players just hit an answer streak of 4. Congratulations, those couple of players. Question 6, what was the name of Zane's creator? What was the name of Zane's creator? Was it Dr. Borg, Dr. Julian, Dr. Strange, or Dr. Jekyll? In your opinion, it's a bit clunky. That's fair. I just like the design. It's very short, very stout. It's like a small little mech. It's very cute in my opinion. Oh yeah, and feel free to let me know after every question what place you are in. We have about 150 something people in here right now, so feel free to let me know what place you are in. And if you still would like to join up, do so using the code in the bottom right hand side of the screen. Easy enough to join in. Not sure if you'd be able to get a top spot, but still good nonetheless. Still good to play if you would like to participate. Yes, look at that. Overwhelming amount of people said Dr. Julian. Only a couple of answers for the other options here, but yeah, most people said Dr. Julian. That's fair. That is fair. And the hierarchy did not change. All right, moving on to question 7 of 20. In the Lego Ninjago movie, who voices Zane? In the Lego Ninjago movie, who voices Zane? Is it Brent Miller, Zach Woods, Jackie Chan, or Dave Franco? In the movie, who voices Zane? Not the TV show, but the movie. The Ninjago movie. Very underrated film in my opinion. You guys know how I feel about that. Getting the Katana 4x4 for Christmas. Nice. I was just thinking about that set earlier today. Kind of forgot that it existed. And then I saw a picture of it and I was like, oh yeah, that set came out. I never got that one, but that's a decent set, I guess, especially if you're a Kai fan. If you're a fan of Kai. Yes, it is Zach Woods. Good job for everybody that guessed that. A lot of these questions are going pretty quick because, everybody's answering. Yeah, Brent Miller, voice of Zane in the show. Jackie Chan voiced Wu, and Dave Franco voiced Lloyd in the movie. Hierarchy changing ever so slightly, and let's continue onwards here. Question 8 of 20. In the Lego Ninjago movie, what is the name of the ninja team? In the Lego Ninjago movie, what is the name of the ninja team? Is it the Super Ninja League, the Secret Ninja Force, the Elemental Alliance, or the Ninja Squad? I believe this question we did try to answer in one of my earlier streams, but like I said, we never did this full quiz. So this is a repeat question, I suppose, in a sense. But yeah, in the Ninjago movie, the ninja team did have an official name. What was their name? Lloyd. Ninja Nightcrawler is also underrated. Yeah, I'd say so. I never ended up getting that set, but it is one that I kind of regret not getting. So, lost your subtle product placement. Sorry to hear that, man. LLOYD, I named you. You ruined my life, Dad. You four-armed demon man. I love Garmadon. I wish Garmadon was my dad. He's so funny. I love Garmadon. What do I think of this week's Hawkeye episode? I thought it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to episodes 5 and 6. I think there's only 6, right? 6 for Hawkeye, or at least there's going to be 6. Get the Lloyd's Evo car. Yeah, that's probably a good way to, get the Ninja Nightcrawler without having to buy the Ninja Nightcrawler on some type of third-party market, such as eBay and or Bricklink. Yes. Alrighty. When this chat began, a lot of people were saying that it was your birthday, so happy birthday. It's not my birthday. My birthday was November 23rd, so just missed it by a little bit, but I do appreciate the happy birthday messages nonetheless. Yeah, it is the Secret Ninja Force. That's the official name of the team in the Ninjago movie. These other ones I just kind of made up. All right, continuing on. Hierarchy, did it shift a little bit, ever so slightly? And Sebastian Stan is back in the game with 3 in a row. Congratulations, Sebastian Stan. Question 9 of 20. In which episode did Pixel first appear? In which episode did Pixel first appear? Was it Blackout, Art of the Silent Fist, Enter the Digiverse, or The Surge? What was the first episode with Pixel in it? When was Pixel's first appearance? Pixel, the fan favorite character. I'm glad that she's getting another figure in these new Evo sets. That's awesome. It's great to see. We love to see some effort put into Pixel's design. She also has different hair this time. It's awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on that figure when it comes out in the January line of sets. That's for sure. Your brother just kicked the Keeper's Village set. That's not cool. Sorry to hear that. Yelena thinks Clint killed Natasha, and that's why she's after him. Yeah, I think that was established at the end of Black Widow. The lady from Seinfeld walks up to her and she's like, "Hey, you want to find out who killed Natasha? Look at this picture of the actor Jeremy Renner." It was him, I swear, with his mohawk skater haircut. Not a fan of that look for Hawkeye, not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's go ahead and skip this one. A lot of you guys have answered this, And it is The Surge, the first episode of Rebooted. She kind of just pops into the frame when the ninja are exploring Borg Industries, if you guys have seen that episode. And hierarchy changed a little bit, ever so slightly, and Scooter Jr. is the highest climber. Good job. Question 10 of 20. In which episode do the ninja receive their elemental blades and kimonos? In which episode do the ninja receive their elemental blades and kimonos? Is it Rise of the Spinjitzu Master, Island of Darkness, The Last Hope, or Return of the Overlord? Whew. Definitely a final battle episode, that's for sure. But which episode is it? The elemental blades and the kimonos. When do the ninja first receive them? In which episode do they first receive them? Yeah. Have I seen Chapter 3 of Fortnite? No, I have not. I don't play Fortnite. I haven't been keeping up with it. Is that the... I heard they just added Spider-Man. So, that's all I know. That's all I know. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Kapow and Chop moving up the ranks. Of course, of course. And once again, guys, feel free to let me know in the chat what place you are in currently during this entire quiz. What place are you? What rank do you hope to achieve by the end of it? Feel free to let me know. Kimonos are the best suits. Oh yeah, in my opinion, totally. I love the kimono outfits. They are some of my favorite outfits, some of my favorite ninja designs overall. I just love the black and the mix of the ninja's primary colors, and I also love the, the gold and the silver shoulder pads. Can't really go wrong with those, ever. Alrighty, so we're going to let this one run down the clock. Just a few more seconds. It is Island of Darkness. That is when the ninja first receive their kimonos and their blades. It's also the episode where they reach the Temple of Light for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. Also the same episode where they use the Earth Driller and the Kai Mech. I remember being super excited about that back in the day when I first watched it. We have Sensei Lloyd in first place now. Everyone's moving up a couple ranks there. Fair enough. Question 11 of 20. Mr. E uses which Oni mask? Mr. E uses which Oni mask? Is it the Mask of Vengeance, the Mask of Deception, the Mask of Hatred, or trick question, he doesn't use one? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the correct answer is. Let's see what some of the places you guys have. 92, 22nd, 112, 38th, 49th, 28th. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. I have the original Temple of Light. Me too. I love that set. Kind of disappointed that they never made a Legacy remake of that, but we got the Golden Mech, so, that's better than nothing, I guess. I do like that original Golden Mech a little bit more than the Legacy one, though. That's for sure. I think the Legacy Mech loses a lot of that ancient feel that the original Golden Mech build had with it. It's supposed to be an older mech. It makes sense that it wouldn't really be as up to par as some of Ninjago's current mechs. That's really my only complaint about the Legacy Golden Mech. And click the wrong one on accident. Yeah, that happens sometimes. No need to worry, you can always bounce back. Spider-Man comes out next week. Yes, I'm very excited for that. Very much looking forward to that. All right, and most people have answered this, so let's move on. It is the Mask of Vengeance, with most of you guys getting that correct. Good job. Deception was used by Kilo, and Hatred was used by Ultraviolet, if I am remembering correctly. Hierarchy did not change. Let's move on to the next one. Question 12 of 20. In the pilots, what killed Samakai? In the pilots, what killed Samakai? Was it Master Wu, the Golden Weapons, the Fire Dragon, or Garmadon's Lightning? Think back to the early days of Ninjago and think back to Samakai's existence. He ended up dying in the pilots, but what was the cause of his death, his untimely demise? What eventually led to that? What happened? What happened to Samakai? I do like Samakai's design. I like the huge jaw. He looks kind of funny like that. I think Samakai was a pretty cool villain. Wish we could have explored him a little more, but, it is what it is, I guess. Garmadon comic came out already. No, that comes out sometime in 2022, I think. I don't think it came out just yet. The Master Wu with the weird voice. Oh, yeah, remember that scene? Oh my gosh, what was that all about? That had to have been like the first line that they ever recorded for Master Wu. It's so weird. It's so weird. Let's see. Second channel's a menace to society. I totally forgot I had a second channel up until you mentioned something. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I put Kahoot to the title of the thumbnail? Would have joined earlier. The reason why I decided not to do that this go round is because I didn't want to attract the attention of people that would spam it with bots. Gonna be honest. And, you know, it's been working so far, so that's good. But yes, that's pretty much the only reason why I didn't put it in the title or anything like that. Yes, it is the golden weapons. Good job. When Samukai tried to possess the 4 golden weapons, it kind of destroyed him, and then promptly opened up a portal for Garmadon to walk through for some reason. And hierarchy did not change. All right, question 13 of 20. In which episode does Kai destroy Boreal? In which episode does Kai destroy Boreal? You know, Zane's ice dragon in the Never Realm. Kai absolutely obliterates it after he unlocks his firepower again, but what episode was that? What episode was that? I would hope that Kai fans would know this. Let's see. I can't get that voice out of my head. Father, I would not want you to do this, brother. Yeah, very strange. Very weird. I'm contemplating doing a video on that at some point, like exploring what exactly that was, because that's such a weird line from Master Wu. Rest in peace, Boreal. Yeah, Boreal kind of got obliterated by Kai's fire. It was pretty funny. You know, why the name Boreal? Not sure why they decided to name it Boreal. I don't know if there's like some type of connection with that. I can't remember if they said anything in the actual season 11 story. They very well could have, though, and I'm just forgetting. If you guys know, feel free to let me know in the comments. So, a little late on this, but the Golden Hour was animated by a separate studio called CC Pixels. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured it was animated by something entirely different, you know, separate from Will Film or Wild Brain, but I couldn't remember what the name was, so thank you very much for letting me know. Father would not want you to do this, brother. I would love to do a video about that weird Master Wu line from the pilots. I think that could be fun to explore, because it's such an out of place line. It messes with me. I remember hearing that for the first time, being like, "What?" Yeah, Awakenings was the episode in which Kai destroys Boreal. Very similar to Once and For All, but Awakenings is the correct answer. Also had some options for Fragile Hope and Corruption. Fair enough. Let's move on to the next question. Hierarchy switching things up a little bit. Fair enough. All right, let's move on. Question 14 of 20. What is the name of this 2015 Ninjago set? What is the name of this 2015 Ninjago set? Is it Anachondri Interception, Anachondri Crusher, Chondri Attack, or Kai versus Anachondri? Let's see. What is the name of this 2015 Ninjago set? I actually had this one. The only tournament set that I never ended up getting was the Ninja DBX. So, yeah, otherwise I had this one. Totally got it just for the Kai figure, because I needed that for my collection at the time. There are set questions too. Oh yeah, we're covering all of Ninjago right here. We're going through Ninjago's most obscure corners to find questions for these quizzes. Or at least I try to with some of these questions. I try to make some a little bit more difficult than others. Little hint in case you guys are struggling, there's a set number right here. You could always type that into Google, find a set name. Just not really an answer though, right off the top. As I take a sip of my water. Can we talk about Wu's old outfit that brings back memories? I like that original outfit. I think Master Wu has had a bajillion better outfits since then, but yeah, that original is iconic. Very classic. I kind of prefer the black kimono though, you know? The black one that he had during the earlier days of Ninjago. That was always my preferred Master Wu kimono. All right, and the answer is Anachondri Crusher, with most of you getting that correct. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, not a bad little set. I had that one when I was younger. I remember that very fondly. We have Kai in first place. Kai himself, and the Ice Dragon is making a comeback with 3 in a row. All right, let's move on to question 15 of 20. In which Ninjago Legacy set can you find the Golden Coal minifigure? In which Ninjago Legacy set can you find the Golden Coal minifigure? Is it Tournament of Elements, Titan Mech Battle, X1 Ninja Charger, or the Boulder Blaster? And it does seem like we are getting some bots in here. At least we got a majority of the quiz done. Not sure if it's going to disrupt the stream or whatever, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Fingers crossed. It does not. But yes, in which Ninjago Legacy set can you find the Golden Coal minifigure? Accidentally closed the Kahoot. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, that always sucks. Building that set right now. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, each of these sets have a golden figure in it, but which one has Cole's? Which one has Cole's golden minifigure? Golden Cole has a turtleneck, and so does Legacy Cole. Not sure about that. I'm not really seeing it. If you guys are, though, excellent. Glad you can see something that I cannot. This one should be relatively simple, so. Over 1,000 people. Yeah, someone's messing around with bots or whatever, you know. Genius. Let's go ahead and skip this question. Most of you guys have answered, presumably. It is the X1 Ninja Charger. Not exactly sure how we rank here, because there's a lot of spam in there. But you know what? We're still kicking. Hierarchy changed up quite a bit. Yeah, the X1 Charger had Cole's golden figure. Question 16 of 20. Which ninjas wear golden armor with their hero suits? Which ninjas wear golden armor with their hero suits? Is it Cole, Kai, and Lloyd, Zane, Cole, and Jay, Kai, Cole, and Zane, or Jay, Nia, and Lloyd? Might need to take a minute to read this one because this one's kind of a mouthful. So just take this one slow, read through it. Of course, with the hero suits from Season 13, some ninja wore golden armor, some ninja wore silver. Which ninja wore the gold? Which 3 ninja wore the gold? Feel free to drop an answer. Yes. I do kind of like how the ninja hero suits went about doing this. Kind of reminds me of the older days with like the ZX suits and stuff like that, where some of the ninja had gold armor, some had silver. It's a nice throwback, I'd say. In terms of like some of the choices that they made for this go round, I'm not super keen on some of those, though I do understand why. For example, maybe Zane should have had silver instead of gold. There's a hint right there, if you haven't answered just yet. The answer does include Zane. We'll let this one run out the clock as well. Spider on a Rock wears golden armor. Oh yeah, he wears only the fanciest, shiniest armor known to man. And Cole's kind of a freebie. Oh yeah, because you see Cole right here in the image with the golden armor. Yeah, the correct answer is indeed Kai, Cole, and Zane. All right, let's move on to question 17 of 20. Here we go. What is the name of this J vehicle? And you'll see an image of a J vehicle. What is the name of this J vehicle? Is it the Shocker, Desert Lightning, Electric Bike, or Lightning Cycle? What is the name of this J vehicle? First seen in Hands of Time. And we're specifically talking about the name given to it by the sets, not whatever they said in the show for some reason. This is a set that I never ended up getting either. And I kind of don't regret, not getting this one. I'm fine without it. It was never a really cool set to me back in the day when it was coming out. Out of all of the Hands of Time sets, I think the one I regret not getting the most is the Samurai VXL. I wish I got that set when it came out, and I regret not grabbing it when I had the chance. Rest in peace. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, and then Lloyd, Jay, and Nia had silver. Yes, that is correct for the hero suits. Yeah, for those hero costumes, I kind of wish that, in some areas, or, in some degree, maybe Zane should have had silver, and maybe someone else should have had the gold, maybe even Lloyd. But, I get why they did it the way that they did it. It is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. What J-themed sets do I like? I like the Stormfighter, both iterations of that jet plane, the original and the Legacy remake. I like the Ninja Subspeeder from Seabound. That one's kind of cool. And the answer is Desert Lightning. Yes, indeed. That is the name that the set described for it. And the hierarchy did not change. Let's move on to question 18. Question 18 of 20. In the episode The Explorers Club, what was shown to be Lloyd's greatest fear? In the episode The Explorers Club, what was shown to be Lloyd's greatest fear? Was it becoming like his father, losing his powers, the Anacondrae, or getting his friends killed? If you guys remember the episode The Explorers Club, the ninja, or at least Lloyd, Zane, and Nia, kind of see their greatest fears to an extent, using a very special mirror. What was Lloyd's greatest fear? It's a very specific episode, so if you haven't seen The Explorers Club, just feel free to take a guess. Feel free to take a guess. Very specific episode right there. Right there. So, losing his noodle hairline. Oh no, I'd be devastated. Do you think Zayn loses his hairline ever? Or does his hair just, like, not change? How does he cut his hair? Leave all your fan theories down below. How does Zayn cut his hair? That was a terrible episode. I can't remember what I rated it. It's been a minute since I've seen this episode, so I cannot recall what I gave it in terms of a score. I'm kind of curious, though, so maybe I'll look that up after the stream wraps up. We still have about a couple of minutes left in the stream, so still have a fair amount of time left over. Questioning, why does the Explorers Club keep all those dangerous artifacts? That is a good question. I guess they're collectors, you know, so I guess that makes sense. But, like, some of those artifacts, man, like, why would you need that? Aren't you afraid of, like, being hurt by something like that? I guess the Explorers Club is, you know, fine the way that it is, the way that they are, I guess. Yeah, becoming like his father, that is the correct answer. Good job. Large majority of you guys got that correct, and the hierarchy did not change. All right, question 19 of 20. What season is this? And you'll see an image of a season. What season is that? Is it Tournament, Skybound, Legacy of the Green Ninja, or Possession? What season is that? Should be relatively simple. They laugh in the face of danger. It's made of metal. Lloyd's mom cuts it. He gets scrap parts. Yeah, you think he just, like, swaps out his hairpiece every now and then? Like, if Zayn gets bored of a certain look, he's like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling this hairpiece today. He's literally like a real-life Lego man. He just pops off a hairpiece and puts on a different one. I mean, I guess, right? How else would you do it? Maybe he takes like an iron or something, or like some type of, like, welding kit and, like, cuts it off. I don't know. Ninjago questions that need to be answered 101. How does Zayn cut his hair? Does hair even move in Ninjago? That's a good question. These questions we may never know the answer to. Fair enough. Alrighty. We're going to let this one skip at 20, I think. A large majority of you guys have answered this already, and it should be a relatively simple question. So, and the answer is Possession. See, with most of you guys getting that correct. Good job. And I believe we have the last question coming up here. Last question, question 20 of 20. What is the name of this 2018 Ninjago set? What is the name of this 2018 Ninjago set? Is it Sons of Garmadon Spinner Battle, SOG Headquarters, Sons of Garmadon HQ Raid, or Attack of the SOG? And it looks like we do have some bots joining again. Joke's on you, bot man. We're almost done with this. We did it. We made it through the entire quiz. I'm content with that. You mean nothing to me. But yeah, what's the name of this 2018 Ninjago set? How do the ninja change their clothes? Do they take off their torsos? Yeah, I imagine it's just like how Lego guys usually react in reality, you know? You just pop off the legs, put your body on something else, and call it good from there. I mean, who knows how the Ninjago universe works in that regard? Take the L, bot man. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I feel content. We made it through the entire quiz. Excellent. Get roasted, bots. See? Not ruining this stream. We did it. As I take a sip of my water. What's the weirdest Lego Ninjago set in my opinion? Might be this one. This one's kind of strange. I never ended up getting this set because it just looks very strange to me. The only reason I get this set is for the Snake Jaguar figure, maybe the Ultraviolet, and maybe this Lloyd figure. But you know what? I never ended up getting this set, and I do not regret not buying it. And it is the SOG Headquarters. Yes, that is the name of this set. Good job, good job. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk about our podium. In third place, we had Sensei Lloyd. Good job, Sensei Lloyd. In second place, we had Avatar Lloyd. 2 Lloyds here in the top 3. And in first place, with 20 of 20 correct, we had Kai himself. Thank you very much, Kai, Avatar Lloyd, and Sensei Lloyd for joining, and congratulations on taking the top 3. Thank you very much for joining up for this Ninjago Kahoot, you guys. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had fun with it as well. That was actually a pretty successful Ninjago Kahoot, I must say. So, yeah, not feeling too shabby there. Good job. Good job, everyone. Let's see. What were some difficult questions? Feel free to enlighten me, Kahoot. Or if you're not going to load, that's fine too. All right, let's go back to our regularly scheduled stream. Let me know what place you guys got in the Kahoot, by the way. What place did you end off in? Feel free to let me know. And yeah, did you guys have fun with it? Let me know down below, or let me know in the chat if you guys had a lot of fun with it and what place you ended up finishing in. Now let's do the book it. I mean, I would, but I don't think we have a whole lot of time to do anything like that. So I think we're just gonna stream as normal for the last like 10-ish minutes. Maybe if we do more next week, maybe we can start a little earlier, and then maybe we could do some Book It quizzes afterwards. But as it stands right now, let's just go ahead and just do like a casual stream for the last 10 minutes. That seems fine by me. What place did you guys end off in? 159th, 96th, 11th. Cool. Got 4th place. Nice. Almost there. Almost to the top 3. 48th. Nice. Got 0 place. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It's always fun to make those quizzes for you guys. I'm glad we were finally able to do that one after, you know, having it not work the last time we tried. Season 10 pictures? Sure. March of the Oni. Or Oni of the March. Whatever floats your guys' boat. Can we talk about the Golden Ninja, how we should come back? I mean, I would like to see Golden Power return at some point before the series is over. So, fingers crossed it returns eventually. Maybe Lloyd could become the Golden Ninja once again. But yeah, I don't think it's like a necessary thing. It's just something that I'd like to see come back. As to how he could get it back, there's a lot of different ways he could do that. That's for sure. The Oni March, yes indeed. Oni of the March. It's like when you take like Sons of Garmadon, for example. It's actually, Garmadon of Sons. You just switch it around. It makes for a better season title. In most cases. In fact, no, in all cases, it makes for a better season title. Let's see. Skylar or Cole? I'm going to have to say probably Cole, actually. I think Cole's the better character, but Skylar, she's still, queen, obviously. I hope that she gets a bigger role down the line. That'd be nice. That'd be fun. But as it stands right now, I think Cole is the more well-rounded character. He's my favorite ninja, so probably gonna say Cole for that question. Couldn't attend some streams, so rewatching. Fair enough. That's a good way of passing the time, I suppose. Oh yeah, that kind of reminds me. If there's ever a moment in time where you guys can't, if you can't join up on the stream, that's totally fine. These streams will always be uploaded as videos as soon as we get done being live. So if you ever want to rewatch them or watch what you missed, feel free to do so. And I appreciate you guys checking out the streams, regardless in what form you guys check them out in. Every view helps me out a lot, so thank you very much for the constant support. You guys are awesome. Ninja Green, the of Legacies. Sounds better. Oh yeah, big time. Just switch around some of the words of season titles to get some pretty crazy sounding titles right there. How was my day? You had a pretty good day? Cool. Yeah, my day was pretty good so far too. Got a lot of work done today, but I still have a lot of work left to do, so unfortunately my day's not over just yet, but I'm pushing through it. We're still pushing through it. We're still making content. It's going to be a lot of fun, to release the content that I'm working on. That'd be nice. It's always a nice feeling when you upload a video after a long day of working on it. So, still got a lot of work to do though. But pretty good so far, I'd say. Empire Prime. The Snakes of Rising. Time of Hands. That one actually kind of makes sense. Time of Hands. Not gonna lie. Lloyd was an obvious Harumi simp. Probably still is. Oh yeah, there's no way he's not over Harumi just yet. Harumi messed him up pretty good. And we're probably going to be seeing the effects of that for many more years to come. I'd say. Landbound. Zane's hair is either hollow or full of metal. If he had to cut it, he would probably have to use a drill. So weird. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those questions that needs to be answered. Maybe Tommy Andreasen can answer that. At Tommy Andreasen, how does Zane cut his hair? And then I'll make a video on whatever he responds with. Only 54 minutes late. Well, I'm glad you could join up regardless. Thanks a lot for being here. Again, you guys, if you want to go ahead and check out the streams afterwards, they will be uploaded as videos when they're all said and done. So, Spinjitzu Forbidden of Secrets. Yes. Mountain of the Master sounds good too. Oh yeah. Elements of Tournament. That one's not too bad. Doesn't really make sense though, but it's not terrible when you think about it. What do I think of the Ninjago Christmas set? It looks interesting. I wish there was like an easier way for, you know, the public to get their hands on it. But I think it looks okay. I am glad that there's nothing, you know, exclusive about this set aside from like the build. It doesn't come with any exclusive minifigures or anything like that. There is like a Christmas Garmadon figure in there, but I'm pretty sure you can build that using parts that are available in other sets. So I don't think it's that bad. I think the set looks cool though, and I'm kind of not gonna lie, a little jealous of some of the folks that get it. But you know, day goes on, life keeps going, the world keeps spinning. All is right at the end of the day. It's a cool set though, I will say. Do I think they will make another Day of the Departed? Probably not. Maybe they could down the line, maybe try to redo it, make it a little better, but I don't think they're ever going to touch that concept again just because of how, you know, how poor the first one turned out. A lot of Ninjago fans have the opinion that Day of the Departed was not good, and I share that opinion. So, Island the. Perfect. Perfect. Second favorite ninja. Right now, I'd say my second favorite is probably Zane. If I had to rank them from my favorite to least favorite, it would go Cole, Zane, Lloyd, Jay, Nia, Kai. I think that's how I would rank them. That's my top 6 right now. I think that's how I would rank them. Might change depending on the day, though. Season 11 pictures, sure. What are we talking about? Just joined. We're just talking about whatever comes to mind, just random questions. We are almost done with the stream though, so I figured we would, you know, spend the last few minutes just kind of hanging out, talking about whatever comes to mind, whatever you guys want to talk about. How tall do I think Garmadon is? Random question. It's actually intriguing to talk about. If the average Lego man is about 6 foot tall, let's say, in relation to our real world, if the average Lego guy stands at 6 foot, how tall would Garmadon be? Because the Garmadon minifigure is almost, what, twice the size of a normal Lego guy? So maybe like 9 or 10 feet, maybe? That's probably my best guess. Maybe 9 feet or 10 feet, maybe? Who's to say? How tall do you guys think Garmadon is? I guess I've never really thought about that. Speaking of Garmadon, we actually have a $1.99 donation from Rawl Pud. Thank you very much, Rawl Pud, once again. Do I think Garmadon will return in a future season? I think there's a chance that he might appear in an upcoming season, but I'm not sure if he will. We do know that Garmadon does have a series of comics coming out that are directly tied to the show, so he's going to be appearing in those for sure. Will he appear in another season? Maybe. I would love to see him pop up in the show again. But if he doesn't, at least we still have the comics to go off of. But thank you for the $1.99 donation there, Rawl Pud. And the pizza time thing blasted through my headphones instead of through the computer speakers, so I apologize for that. But yes, thank you though, Rawl Pud, for the $1.99 donation. Let's see. Yeah, but how tall is Dogshank? That's another good question. Garmadon is 10'1", by the way. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. Again, how tall do you guys think Garmadon is? Feel free to let me know. Bound Sea, Bound Sky. Why not? Why do I hate Kai? I don't hate Kai. He just so happens to be my least favorite. One of the ninja was going to end up being my least favorite, and it just so happens to be the Ninja of Fire. Nothing against Kai, just my least favorite. So... how tall is the stone structure Garmadon made? Again, another good question. All good questions coming from you guys tonight. Good questions all around. How tall is that giant stone army warrior thing? Interesting question. How tall are the ninja? Are they all the same height because they're all the same body structure? Who's to say? Favorite Serpentine tribe? Probably the Anaconda tribe. I always found them to be the coolest. Also, the Hypnobrai are pretty cool too. So... yeah, can't really go wrong with any of the snakes. They're all pretty cool in their own way. I love how the original 5 tribes had, like, some special powers. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, I do like that a lot. Garmadon's sons. Alright, with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, let's turn things over to some rapid-fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to end off the stream, in my opinion. And why don't we end on Season 8 pictures? Why don't we do that? Maybe I can make the cahoots public. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking me about that, and I totally could at some point. I'll let you guys know when I do that, though. I will let you guys know when I make the cahoots public. I don't want to make them public before the actual streams go up, if that makes sense, because I don't want people to, you know, be cheating and going on there and finding all the answers right away. So, That's why I don't really have them public. What's my favorite season? Season 4 tournament by far. Imagine if Carnage bonded to Kai. That would be terrifying. That'd be horrifying. Please don't let that happen. Garmadon looks kind of hot in the movie. Yeah, I agree. He has like a 12 pack. Have you seen Garmadon? He's like ripped. he's beautiful. Do I like nacho cheese? It's all right. It's okay. What will I do with my weekend? Right now I'm planning on just working again. I still have a lot of work left over. It's the end of the term for my classes, so I do have a lot of stuff to turn in this weekend. So hopefully I'll have some free time and I can actually sit and breathe for a little bit. But as it stands, yeah, probably just a lot of work. Hopefully your guys' weekend will go a little better. Can I make a video talking about some random theories in Ninjago? I think that'd make for an interesting video. That does sound interesting. Maybe do like a video where I just talk about a couple of quick theories that probably shouldn't be videos by themselves. I could totally do that at some point, if that's something that you guys are interested in. Have I watched Squid Game? Yes, indeed, I have seen Squid Game. I liked it. It was pretty cool. Wasn't too bad. Favorite main Transformers movie villain, not Megatron. Does Galvatron count from the 86 movie? You know what? I'll say Unicron. Unicron's cool. Orson Welles, can't go wrong with Unicron. Otherwise, from the live action movies, I mean, Sentinel Prime, can't go wrong with him. Let's see. Favorite side character, Skylar, Pixel, you know, probably one of those guys. I do like Cyrus Borg a lot too. Cyrus Borg is kind of cool. He's a cool side character. Let's see. Season 7 Cole outfit's underrated. Yeah, it's okay. I like it a lot, actually. It's not too bad. What about hot takes? I will probably be doing the next hot takes video within the next few weeks. Not sure when I want to do that just yet, though. It will be coming soon. With the hot takes, that's probably a good question to end on, actually, so I can talk about this for a little bit. With the hot takes videos, I try my best to put those out as often as I can. I have found, though, that the more we go down the series and the more episodes I make of Ninjago hot takes, we do start to have, like, a lot of repeats, and it's hard to find, like, fresh ones, if that makes sense. So yeah, we do have some difficulty there, but I will be announcing the next episode very soon, so just stay tuned for that. And we have a $4.99 donation here from our good friend Maximus. Thank you very much. Have I ever wanted to build / reimagine a Ninjago set? If I had the space, I would build a bigger Unagami dragon and a full temple. That would be kind of cool. I have thought about actually modifying some of my Seabound sets and making them a little more show accurate. Maybe even Wajira from the Temple of the Endless Sea set. That's one that I do want to modify and change a little bit to make it a little more show accurate. Make it a little larger, something like that. So, yes, but thank you, Maximus, for the $4.99. And that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today, you guys. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. With that being said, guys, that will do it for the stream today. Today is Friday, so this is unfortunately the last stream of the week. So I'll miss you guys this weekend, but we will be back on Monday with more streams. So don't you worry. All right, let's go ahead and spam some hugs in the chat. There we go. There we go. Put some hugs in the chat. Beautiful. Look at all the hugs. But yeah, thanks a lot for checking out today's stream. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Kahoot. Hopefully you guys had fun. I know I sure did. Hopefully you guys had fun too. And we will see you guys on Monday for another live stream. There will be videos this weekend, so stay tuned for those if you want to go ahead and check those out. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys once again next week on Monday. Thanks a lot for tuning in to today's stream. You guys have been awesome. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.